I'm just going to say this because I thought about it when I was in the movie. I was like, how many times do you see the men just running to their ship to get out of something? You know, like, dude. Hear ye, and welcome to the Royal Geek Podcast. I'm your host, Tyler Rollison, also known as T-Roll, and yes, of course, I am in the building this week, ladies and gentlemen, because it is Season 2 kickoff of Trial by Tomato, and this week, along with me, we have Justin Sandoval, a.k.a. Sandy. We do not have Anthony Amato, the one and only Shamato. He's not here. Nope. But it's okay. The landlord, Jordan Mosley, is. Boys, good to see y'all in the flesh.
I know, you're here.
This is beautiful.
Can you believe it? I kicked Amato out.
Well, here's the thing. The Season 2 got Shamato so hyped, he went to Vegas in order to get the real
in the spirit of
action.
In the spirit of real betting lines.
He's feeling good.
Right.
Shamato went to Vegas. We miss you, Shamato. Hope you're having a good time. Hope you're blowing all your money.
Yeah.
Actually, hope you're making a lot of money so you can, invest it in the podcast.
Yes, please.
But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, we are here to talk about the Odyssey, which is the just blockbuster movie of the summer, for sure.
Yep.
Yeah, the big epic.
I think so, yeah. A Nolan film. All the OG listeners out there, they know we love Marvel, we love DC, we love Star Wars, of course. You know what we also love? Christopher Nolan movies. Yep. So we were excited about this when we first heard about it. They dropped a teaser like a year ago. You remember that?
They did, yeah.
So anyways, we are here to talk about the Odyssey, but of course the Odyssey is also the very first movie of Season 2 of Trial by Tomato. So we're going to talk about that right now. The scores are in, ladies and gentlemen. I want to take you back in time to when the line was set. The line was 96.5, which I remember being like, golly, that is...
Yeah.
Very, very tough line.
If you go back and listen to our Season 2 preview episode where we talked about all the lines of all 10 movies, you will see that it was 96.5. So, anyways, yeah, if you're watching, you can see that I talk with my hands a lot, and I'm throwing off the camera. How you feeling about that, Justin, huh?
You
hating
just
it?
took
You
over,
hating
man.
me right now?
That's what we get for upgrading the technology since you've been gone.
All right, while Justin figures out a camera, I'm going to keep my hands down on the computer. But let me just say this. The line was at 96.5, and at time of recording for the Odyssey, the official Rotten Tomatoes score is 95.
Solid number.
Friday night, the score is 95. An incredible score.
Yeah.
And what a great line. A 1.5 off. I mean, unbelievable. So, to give all of our listeners an idea, first of all, shout out to all of our listeners. Everybody who played Season 2, got your picks in. We are thankful for you. A lot of fun. We have a lot more people in Season 2 than we had in Season 1, so it's going to be a really, really, really good time. Here's how the field did. 25% of the field took the over, and 75% of the field are happy campers this week on week 1, boys. They took the under. And again, it was easy to take the under because the line was so high, 96.5. On top of that, the line not being so high, 96.5, there were 4 people. So here's our first shout-outs, okay? 4 people, and it's none of us. Who actually got tomato snipers.
Yep.
Okay? So those 4 people were KCL, Chuck Powers, Samuel, how do you say that last name?
Monkus.
Monkus. All right, come on, Monkus. And Outlaw Joe's. So Outlaw Joe is actually one of my friends, my friend Josie. So shout out to Josie getting a tomato sniper on her very first attempt. That's unbelievable. She actually has, I heard today, she has actually a movie pass. You guys would, love her. She's awesome.
Yep.
So shout out Josie and Samuel, Chuck, and Casey, the 4 of you starting off the season strong with a tomato sniper, an exact pick right on the money at 95. We had a couple people at 94. My brother was at 96, so very close. He took the under just barely. A lot of people in the 90s. But let's talk real quickly about how we did as hosts, okay? Our boy, Anthony Amato, who was the grand loser of Season 1 for the podcast, boys, he did the best. He did the absolute best. He got 94. He took under, and he went 94, so he was 1 point off. Jordan, you weren't too far. You were at 92. Sandy, you were at 84, and I'm not going to share where I went. So,
who had the worst pick of everyone
the worst
in the field?
Was it me? It probably was.
It was you.
It was me. Yeah, I just took a shot in the dark. You know what I'm saying? Like, I remember Tenet being in the 70s.
Yeah.
And I just thought maybe this movie might have been too big. They had some bad press. I was like, you know what? I'm going to go 70s. I'm going to.
It was souring late.
It was. But man, oh man, was it exciting. So before we get into the review, just a couple more things on Trial by Tomato. Again, season 1. It's not too late. You can still play. Go to trialbytomato.com. You obviously can't get in on week 1, but there's still 9 more movies you can pick. If you, all the people who didn't, like there's a lot of people who didn't get points this week. So, and there will be people that got Tomato Snipers who might not get points next week. So you can still get in on the fun, share it with your friends, trialbytomato.com, get in on the next 9 movies. But yeah, here's a quick look at the leaderboard. We'll hit the top 10. Okay.
Fair enough.
Kyle Turner, Tone, friend of the pod and guest star. Jason Sellers in 8th. My brother, Chris, in 7th. Anthony Shamato, holding it down for the podcast host. He is in 6th place. Chuck Sawyer is in 5th. And then it's the top 4 who we said got it right on the money with 95. Outlaw Joe's Samuel Mancus.
Samuel Eduardo Mancas.
Chuck Powers, and Casey L. There were a few people who didn't get points. We're not going to shout them out because it's not fair to do that on week 1.
Not week 1, no.
But as the season goes on, we will shame those who continue to have a goose egg.
What do you think? Week 4, maybe? Week 3?
Maybe week 3. Week 3. But anyways, we have it's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to do this every time there's another movie, one of our 10 movies. We're going to highlight it here on the podcast. Oh, and then the last thing to share is The King. The King, who is our AI adversary, we'll say that. He took the over.
Idiot.
And I believe he took 98 is what I saw earlier.
Huge
on
Christopher
the
Nolan fan.
Yeah, exactly.
Huge
Big time fan.
Yeah.
Which, hey, it wasn't too bad. But anyways, a lot of fun. Week 1 in the books. The Odyssey scores at 95, just barely under the line of 96.5. Well done, Christopher Nolan. I want to give you a round of applause, but I don't want the camera to track my hands again. I mean, unbelievable, boys. You guys... First question. Fair score, 95. How we feeling?
Very fair score. I mean, I thought 96.5. I mean, honestly, 97 could have been it. It opened at 99, and then it dropped slowly.
Yeah, and they tend to
95.
drop a little bit, yeah.
Yeah, no, I think...
And it might even drop another point.
I think the line was great. I think 95, where we're talking about it today, I think that's solid. That's a solid score. Based on the technical aspect of it, the cinematic, the camera angles, the set pieces, and all that kind of stuff, dude, unmatched.
Incredible.
Yeah.
And of course, you're not going to please all the critics. You got people out there that are probably still bombing it for whatever reasons, but the movie itself, solid 95 plus.
Yeah.
Yeah, so epic.
Yeah, without question.
An epic movie. And again, Christopher Nolan, he does not play around. Let's talk about a movie-going experience.
Okay.
I actually went and saw this in IMAX, okay?
Rightfully so, yeah.
You got to watch Christopher Nolan movies in IMAX if you can. If you don't, you're a loser, and your name is Justin Sandoval. But, seriously, it was a great experience. We actually went and saw it at 10 a.m.
Ooh.
You like that?
Look at you.
They serve brunch?
Dude, just about.
Just about.
But, yeah, in the theater at 10 a.m. was, it's IMAX, but it was a good bit of, it was, I would say it was packed, but, all the good seats were taken. There was only, the seats on the edges, but there were a lot of people there. So how about you guys?
Yeah, I unfortunately did not go to IMAX first time because the only IMAX theater, it's close by, but the show times are all wonky because it's 3-hour-long movies.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
It was either go to the 7 p.m. movie, which I would have loved to, but
We have this thing called a family.
I got to put the kids to bed. So I went to ended up going to a regular showtime at 9:55, which was still late. And I'm a little sad that I didn't see an IMAX. I am, but I have tickets for tomorrow to go see it in IMAX.
There you go.
So not that disappointed. I get to watch it again, so that's great.
It's not bad. Not a bad gig.
I almost screwed up bad, really bad. I woke up yesterday morning. I'm doing my morning stretches, and I started thinking. I was like, there sure was a lot of IMAX showtimes at the theater I'm going, and I know they had one IMAX screen. I was like, I'm gonna double check my tickets, make sure.
Oh no.
Yeah. So I put down to go to the regular 2D.
No.
So I was like, I had to remedy that. I had to fix it.
So you're better than me. You went to that. You got new tickets.
Yeah, I got new tickets. Luckily, the tickets I had, I think I told you I paid barely anything for it. Now I know why. But I also used some of my points. It was like $10 I lost.
Oh, okay.
Gave them away to a coworker. I was like, hey, you want to go see this? Have at it. Got me and the wifey some IMAX seats.
Well done.
Which luckily there was still some decent seats.
Okay.
And we saw it IMAX.
Nice.
And I made the right choice.
Yeah.
I know I did.
You absolutely did. Yeah. So again, every time there's a Nolan film, we're in line to do it. We always cover. They always come through. in my opinion. Like, some people didn't like Tenet because they couldn't understand it, but like
To date, that might be our longest episode that's not with
Yeah.
like extra guests. Like it was just me, you, and Amato, and we talked for
right.
I think it was like an hour and 30 minutes.
no, it was
just
longer.
on
It was
Tenet.
actually longer.
Was it really?
Yeah, it was.
Dang. Almost 2 hours, I think.
Yeah, so it's like he always delivers. I mean, I think he is like the greatest storyteller of our generation. You know, in directing and. But yeah, so let's just talk about the scope, the scale of this movie. Everything from, I mean, it's hard to go chronological because the movie itself isn't necessarily chronological. Right. So it's like, how do we want to go about this, boys?
Well, I mean, in high school when we were required to read the book, we did the Cliff Notes version.
Yeah.
Nobody actually read the book.
No,
we did Cliff
of
Notes.
course.
So I mean, we can do Cliff Notes, man. Let's
there you go.
hit the high points. If there were any low points for anybody, well, I mean, we can talk about those too. I mean, actually, I did have one low point.
You want to start negative?
Yeah, I'll start negative because I don't feel like it's not gonna be that long.
Okay.
Okay, miscasts. I think there were a few people that were miscasts, and the one for me was Benny Safdie as Agamemnon.
Can you say that 5 times fast?
Yeah, I know, right? Agamemnon.
Aggie.
Safdie, I mean, yes, he had the presence in the eyes, which is what you needed, right? But when he took the helmet off and had the fluffy hair, I was just taken out of it, man. I was like, whoa, what the heck? I mean, I know what Benny looks like, so but still, like, I don't know. I just felt like it needed a more like one out of the armor, a fierce thing.
He has a goofy face.
Yeah.
Anyways, just
The shape of his face, yeah. But I mean, he was very limited role, extremely limited role.
Yeah.
His eyes delivered, like the scene, like I believe I talked about off the pod, but the scene where they actually get into Troy. And they open the doors, and as soon as the doors open, it's
just him
standing right there, his figure, very menacing, very threatening, and it was just it overtook the scene, and that served its purpose. But anytime it was up close, or even his voice too, like I was just like, okay.
They did a good job of making his presence seem
which I
larger
think that was
than life.
I think that was the main point of it, which they succeeded there.
Yeah,
So.
for sure. Negatives, I'm trying to think if I had many. That's like, I know I'm tired and it was a long movie. I don't know if I have a lot to say. Jordan, you got
Oh, I got one.
Oh, okay. Let's hear it.
It's loaded in the chamber.
Okay, let's hear it.
Elliot Page. What a trash actor. I'm going to go out there and say, disregard anything, the gender stuff, all that kind of stuff. This is not what this is about. They can't act to save their life.
Yeah.
Was it, the scene, and I know this is all over the place, but the scene, like where they were talking to him, when from the dead, in Hades.
Yeah.
It's not good.
Yeah.
Like I'm trying to think, like, you replace with a different actor, like, that just could have been so weighty. And it was still a good scene.
Yeah.
Just not a good actor.
Yeah, I think the delivery, the making it more of like a get back at him for me, like that kind of thing, like would have hit harder. I think.
The voice just doesn't match.
I think that's what it is for me. The voice.
And like I had issues with that part of it.
Yeah, for sure. Well, again, I don't really have a lot of.
I got one more negative.
Yeah, go for it. Yeah, sure. Let's get out of the way because.
Okay, last negative for me. It wasn't long enough, man. I wanted it longer. I wanted that movie longer, man.
Okay.
They did yada some spots that I felt like they could have hung on to a little longer.
All right. So, moment of truth, or honesty here. Do you guys wear watches?
I do, yeah.
Okay. Do you peek at the time?
I do.
Yeah.
So I was really disciplined. I didn't the whole movie, and I was really happy because I as I was watching it, I was like, I don't want to know. My mind, if I see my watch, like I always put the theater mode on so I can't see it. Got an Apple Watch, shout out. And dude, my mind will instantly. I'm not good with math. My mind will instantly start thinking like, okay, how much time might be left? And I just didn't want to know.
Yeah.
Like I really didn't want to know. So
funny. On the opposite end of that, I looked at my watch and there was still an hour left.
You were like,
watch,
yes.
and I was like, oh man, what else could they do, right?
Yeah, right.
And it ended up being the best hour of the entire movie. Like it was insane. That last third act
it was
phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal.
I do wish that the part that I did feel like they rushed is they skipped over like how he got back on the shore. Like I don't know how much more they could have shown from was it
Calypso, yep.
Like, just kind of like blinked and like there he was on the shore.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't know what I would have wanted to see.
Well, I would think more punishment, right? Didn't
I was
Calypso
just saying
say you got to
something.
give yourself up to Poseidon? And we saw a couple of
That's
him
right,
being
that's true.
crashed by waves, but I wanted to see him being flipped around. I wanted to see him brush up against rocks, like that kind of thing. Like he didn't really take his punishment.
Yeah.
It just that part seemed very quick.
Yeah, because I mean, Calypso, she hyped it out. She's like, you gotta take your punishment from Poseidon, but don't worry, Zeus will protect you. You're not gonna die.
Zeus won't let him kill you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And
So it's like they set. Yeah. That's one of those like they explained it instead of show it.
yeah,
Which I don't know. That didn't bother me. I was ready for him to get there.
oh well, yeah,
He's been through a lot, dude.
sure.
He's been through enough.
for sure.
So there's just okay. So obviously, it's the problem with Nolan movies is like where do you literally start? But Nolan movies are typically first 5 minutes always epic, right? Now this one didn't have that same effect, but ultimately what we realize is it's that black dude standing on the table, hitting the thing. His like his staff or something.
Bro, Travis Scott, man.
That was Travis Scott.
Put some respect
Cool.
on that,
I
man.
don't know what Travis Scott looks like, bro.
You've
don't
never
care.
ordered the Travis Scott meal at McDonald's?
I can 100% tell you I've never done that.
He played the
You've
bard.
never lived.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
but he gives the story. He's the one telling the
yeah,
story.
yeah.
The song.
And it comes back at the end, and this is the thing that's cool. One of the great things about Nolan is like there's so many flashback references, throughout the whole film, right? So at the very end, we come back to that. And, dude, when we saw the beggar at the beginning of the movie, I genuinely was like, dude, I think that's Odysseus right there. And I didn't remember the whole story, but genuinely, I did not. In fact, a lot of the different trials he had to go through, outside of the sirens, I was like, I don't remember none of this. The pig thing, that did not know about that. All right, Cersei or whatever, But anyways, I love the way it really has that. It feels like you're watching Inception, where it's like it's flashing back to different scenes of memories.
That's one of the best ones when you start talking about that, like the opening scene
Yeah.
of Inception, like there. The dream is amazing.
Yeah, exactly. Dark Knight,
Yep.
Tenet, all of them. Like really, that is like his thing. The storytelling is the best. But where do we want to go? You want to just start with Matt Damon? Matt Damon. Start with Odysseus.
Yes, start with Odysseus,
Okay.
man. It's the next installment of the Get Matt Damon's Character Home franchise, and so dude,
Never thought about that.
Odysseus. He does a great job. He has one of the best performances in this movie, hands down.
Yeah, I think so.
It's like Bourne caliber, man. How he was Jason Bourne. Like you can't picture that as anything else because he was so engulfed in the role. Like he did Odysseus justice here. It was very good.
Yep.
He even had like that little bit of why cockiness. Like for example, like just turning around and shooting the Cyclops in the eye when you're clear and free. Or telling everybody
That was a bad call, though.
Yeah, that was a terrible call. But that's that cockiness that like you shouldn't probably do that, but you're that cocky to do it. And then there's the everybody put wax in the ears except you know what? I want to hear this. So tie me up. Like
So
okay.
interesting.
All right, chill, Odysseus. Let's.
Yeah.
You want to get home, right? But then as the story goes on, we learn that he wasn't ready to go home yet, right? Like he was. What Calypso said, or what he ended up saying to Penelope through the screen at the end. He was like, yeah, but maybe what if he wasn't? He was talking to himself. Wasn't ready because he saw chaos and carnage and the fall of Troy.
I think we all kind of face it. Like sometimes I sit in my truck a little too long when I get into the driveway. Just not ready to go in.
Yeah.
Headspace. It's all about that headspace, man.
I get it. I feel his pain.
Yeah.
Anything else you want to share?
We don't have enough time.
We're here for you. We're here for you.
One thing I really did like, and I know there was some talk about it in this last week. I didn't really get too much into it, but like talking about the verbiage and like you're pining for or missing a daddy that you never knew. Like people were complaining about like what people the verbiage they were using, right? I actually really liked all the accents. Well, the lack of accents.
Yeah.
Like it didn't bother me one bit. It was better than some of these people putting out a trashy performance of an accent that
Bad
they can't
accent.
hit. Right.
Yeah.
So like you could hear the Boston in his accent just a little bit, but it didn't throw you off.
Yeah, you know what? I think that was actually a good move on Nolan's part to make it like general speech to tell the story. Because first off, we all majority in America speak English, but he's a British film director, and English is his language too. But to make it just even keel, like English in general, no fancy accents, no nothing like that. Like that sometimes takes away from it. For example, like Troy, starring Brad Pitt, is a phenomenal movie, absolutely phenomenal movie. Some of the accents in that though, where it kind of took out of the
Like you don't have to have the accent.
You don't have to. You didn't have to do that. did it kind of take away from like authenticity?
Sure.
Yes, if you're looking at it through a historical aspect or lens, but as far as a storytelling aspect, you were able to clearly define and tell the story in a way that we could all grasp and understand.
Yeah, I totally agree with that. But yeah, so Odysseus, like, just the journey, right? You know, I just think it was so interesting that seeing his regret of, like, the Trojan horse,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Which we'll talk about that scene in a little bit. But seeing how he's talking about maybe he doesn't want to come home because just all of his shame, regret,
Cross the
line, and really just, again, classic Nolan. Like, there's a reference to this one topic throughout the whole movie, Zeus's Law. Like, I heard it like 25 times to the point where I'm annoyed by it. But then at the end, you realize, like, yeah,
That's everything.
it's everything,
Mm-hmm.
and he broke it, and he has a ton of regret over it. And then he sees how the city is plundered. And it's just debauchery, you know.
Like the talking about like the people coming from the sea. It's like,
Yeah.
that's awesome. Like,
Yeah.
I just didn't put those together. I'm like, holy crap, that was him.
Yeah.
That's them.
Yeah,
That's
that was
them.
awesome.
Yeah. So, Matt Damon's performance was great. I just feel like I'm just going to say this because I thought about it when I was in the movie. I was like, how many times do you see the men just running to their ship to get out of something? You know, like they're just like nonstop.
Constantly, get to the ship.
Dude, it's like awful. And just seeing his failure of like all of his men are dead because of him. It was just, I don't know. It's just sad. And I don't remember everything about the Odyssey from middle school, high school. But seeing the regret on his face and his pain and anguish, we could probably talk all day about Odysseus, but there's a lot of other characters in this film.
There are, yes.
So,
Hard name, so bear with us.
oh,
So
boy.
that's like the only one I can pronounce.
How about the Trojan horse scene? Let's go there.
Yeah, let's hit the
go
Trojan
there.
horse
Yeah,
first.
because we do like one of the big visuals we see in the movie first is the Trojan horse in the sand.
Yeah, and it's an epic historic. Well, it's not historical, but it's a well-known,
yes,
yeah,
very well-known
notorious
story, yes.
story. Yeah,
And just in general, it didn't all happen at once. The Trojan horse story played out through the whole movie, especially when John Bernthal came on the scene here.
I loved it. Yeah.
Oh my
This is when
goodness.
we get the most of what happened.
Yes, this is where we get the most of it, which, honestly, that was the best part, I thought, of them on the inside. He was, like, telling Tom Holland, he was telling him, I bet you didn't hear the story from the inside. And he goes into full depth, like, we were peeing and pooping on each other, like, drowning in the first 3 days. And then they were dragging each other up, trying to keep them breathing, and, like, it was rough in
Trying
there.
to stay alive, and oh my goodness! And when they're like, they finally, like, they're dragging it, and they're all trying to stay standing or like not make much noise. They're like stabbing it, you know.
Yes. Oh.
To-
And when he does puncture the dude, and then the sword comes out, and Odysseus grabs it and like wipes the blade.
Yeah,
before it
wipes
comes
the
out.
blood.
Yeah.
I missed that part because I saw the guy on the outside
Yeah.
check it.
Yeah.
But I did not see that. Okay.
That guy gets like stabbed in the shoulder. They like grab his mouth and try to like keep him from
Stifle,
screaming.
yeah, stifle the screams. Yep.
And then so you said I didn't know it was Odysseus, but yeah. So Odysseus doesn't grab the sword, but like
Wipes it.
to
Yeah.
make sure there's no blood. I mean, just it was great to see that. It was an epic just portrayal of like, gosh, to stay alive in there.
Yeah. And I don't know if you caught it or not, but like while they're dragging the horse into the gates, people are like, burn it. Like the crowd is shouting, burn
Yeah.
it. And the actual guards of the place, they're like, no, it's a gift to Athena. It's a gift to Athena, only to play into Zeus's law later on. Like,
yeah. And I didn't realize, like, I mean, again, yeah, to see Athena get her head chopped off at the end, and she was his like devil on the shoulder, ghost following him the whole time, Zendaya's character.
right.
But yeah, geez, oh man. Again, it's hard to, for all of our listeners, it's hard to do a review on a 3-hour movie. There's just so much.
with such a big cast. Too.
Yeah. So yeah.
Which Zendaya, I like Zendaya in it. I know people were crapping on that.
Were they?
Yeah, like
People are critical of
I
everything.
think she's beautiful. She did a great job.
She did.
And what an awesome personality as a person. Like, so it's like, why are people crapping on her? She did
Yeah.
really good.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I was down.
It was a small part. It's like, okay, guys.
Yeah, Go ahead.
I was gonna say, imagine being her getting the call to be on set, and it's random places, random times. Like she's on an island with Matt Damon, she's in the city with Matt Damon. She's like she's all over the place, and she probably only films for maybe an hour that day, and that's it.
Yeah.
She's done.
Yeah.
Easy paycheck. Move
Did
on.
you see how she got the call for?
Yeah, Tom Holland, right? Like,
That's awesome.
yeah, Tom Holland was reading the script, and he brought it home, and he was like, "Hey, why don't you read this one more time for me and focus on Athena?"
I saw that this morning. I was like, that's awesome.
That was pretty cool. Yeah. And then I think what Christopher Nolan told Tom, he's like, "Would you be insulted if I asked Zendaya?" And that was pretty funny.
All right, before we move on to other characters, actually, one more thing about Odysseus. I think we got to say it because true OG listeners on the podcast will know how much I care about dogs.
Great scene, man.
Dude.
Great scene.
So, first of all, just
Hits.
it hits hard. Yeah, it's so Argus, his dog. You know, the story goes he waits for him for 20 years, which is such a long time for a dog to live.
Yep.
And it's like, dude, you barely remember him, bro. If you're 20 now, he left 20 years ago. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, yeah, the story is, you know, that the dog is neglected, left outside on a manure pile, and dude, when Odysseus walks up and you see Argus show emotion, the tail wagging barely, and then you see it slowly fade. You know he dies. I mean it,
And that was
it is
Telemachus' sign to know that was his
dude.
dad.
So in that moment, so not only in that moment do you have the dog who has been just neglected for decades
Yeah.
show emotion. You hear him whimper and be excited. Oh my God, I was crying, dude. It was so hard. But yes, the same moment. How do you say his name?
Telemachus.
Telemachus realizes like that's his dad.
Yeah,
That
he's crying when the dog is wagging his tail. Yeah,
I know.
It was great.
There was a part of this, and I question whether I should bring it up, and I feel like it's the best time for me to say this. So I will. So I'm watching it with my wife. We don't watch this is the second movie we've seen together in like 10 years.
Oh, wow.
We just don't go to the movies.
Yeah.
And one of the parts they talked about is like when he comes back, they told him, you come in disguise. Like,
That's right.
Don't just go in. It's like twice she leans over to me. And the first time she leans over, she's like, he's the dog. I said, what?
He's the dog.
He's the dog. I said, what are you talking about? And then like 5 minutes later, like she leans over, she's like, oh, no, he's the old man talking about,
Yeah.
what's this guy's name?
What? Eumaeus? Or
Yeah, the blind guy.
Yeah, Eumaeus.
She's like, he's the blind guy. And I was like, what are you talking about? And I leaned over like towards the end of the movie and said, no, he's Odysseus. It's like, this is not that kind of movie.
Oh my goodness! So she was just lost.
Yeah.
My goodness.
Lost.
Oh my goodness. That's
Sorry, babe. I know you don't watch this. So.
Yeah, so it's like, all right,
I'm not so worried about it.
another movie for her in like 7 years.
it
is what you're
was-
saying?
It was so funny. I was like, that's probably the worst take I've ever heard.
Which you brought up, Eumaeus, John Leguizamo's character.
Yeah, so good.
Dude,
I was worried.
stealer.
I was worried about that one.
Well, that when those little freaking punks came to
Well, I mean, just about the casting.
casting in
the
general.
casting.
Just because of
Sorry.
the things I've seen him, and not that I dislike him.
You mean the pest? Like, come on, man. That's
When I think of him, I think of the movie Chef.
oh, okay,
I love him in Chef. He's great. But that's what I think of.
yeah,
And so whenever they cast that, I was like, I don't know about this.
yeah.
He's in John Wick too, right? Isn't that him in John Wick on the phone? Isn't he the one that
That's
said,
him. Yeah, that works in the garage. Yeah.
He said your son. Oh, you stole John Wick's car and killed his dog. Yeah,
He's
right?
like, well, bye.
Yeah. Oh.
I get him and the guy from
Totoro, John Totoro. Oh no,
Ant-Man, like the sidekick guy from like Ant-Man and the Wasp.
What? Pena? Michael Pena?
No,
They
dude.
play the same kind of roles.
Dude, look. My gosh.
Justin's so offended.
Yeah, you got a radar
Sorry.
for Hispanics now.
All right. Anyways.
We're all the same to you.
Stay
Thanks a
focused.
lot, man.
Yeah, for real.
Back to the movie.
Stay focused.
He freaking killed it.
Yeah, he
Yes,
did.
He was awesome.
Phenomenal.
Yeah.
Phenomenal.
Yep. And I thought they were going to kill him. I'm surprised they didn't kill him. They killed his dogs, which again, dude,
Dogs, yeah.
so tired of freaking. I can't keep watching these movies, guys. I'm sorry. We're gonna have to cancel.
I'll vet it for you, okay?
Yeah, well, usually you do a good job, but
Well, well, never mind.
no, you didn't. You didn't.
I
do
meant
anything
to. I
for it.
meant to tell you this morning when you're on
Okay.
your way. I meant to.
All right, well,
Sorry.
They need to start putting that in the ratings for pet violence.
Yeah, seriously, dude.
Or for pet violence.
But anyways, I'm surprised they didn't kill him. Let's talk about the suitors. Let's talk about the suitors, boys.
Dude, that's why. Imagine a bunch of random people just showing up at your house and staying until they get your hand in marriage. Like that is insane, right?
It's such a weird concept.
Yeah.
Where were they staying? Like, what? Were they legitimately staying in the house?
No, I think they were staying in
in,
town.
in town,
Yeah.
but they would come and hang out, and
Yeah.
Yeah.
they're all trying to look cool and strong. And but my thing is like, okay, his army's gone, Odysseus's army. Like, I guess maybe they think the best way to, obviously always through marriage it's peaceful, but like I don't know, Ithaca just felt like any of those dudes could have like taken over at any point.
Yeah.
But I guess having Penelope's hand in marriage was critical.
Yeah.
I don't blame.
Oh man, not at all. Antinius, Robert
Boy, oh
Pattinson's
boy, oh
character.
boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh
dude,
boy.
Robert Pattinson can play like sniveling little
Yes, he
d-bag
can.
easily,
Yes,
man.
he
He did that very well,
Dude, so annoying.
He's about to have a year.
oh yeah, honestly,
about to
yeah,
have a
June,
year.
June 3 coming as well. Oof. I mean, the drama earlier this year.
Yeah.
This is he's on a run right now,
Yeah, when's the next Batman come out?
dude. They just pushed that to 2028, man.
28?
Yeah. Okay.
My bad. But dude, yeah, like again, not to skip. Okay, so first of all, the suitors in general, but yes, especially him.
Yes. Yep.
Just a sick punk, and I love that Odysseus held on that little peg or whatever the whole time.
Oh, that was great.
Lots. Yeah.
That whole time, that whole scene at the end where he's like, "Where did you get this? You know,
Yep.
who are you?" It was epic. But dude, here's the thing that really, and good on Nolan, because I was getting like fired up. Like I was like, I want to see this guy's throat slit right now. But like when they're like the guy's throwing weapons down and he's not doing anything. Get the shield.
Yeah, he's yelling every time.
Get the spears.
Yeah. Oh,
Just a
yeah.
little punk, like not doing
Like
anything.
hiding.
Yes, hiding. He's the first one that tries to run, you know.
Last one to try to string the bow.
Yes, like just.
I'll wait my turn.
Oh wait, yeah. He actually never did it. Now that I think about it, he literally refused and then tried to use his words to.
Do y'all think y'all could have done it?
Heck
No, dude, come on.
Fine.
Dude, come
I
on.
leaned over my wife and said, I could string that thing.
Now, could you have shot it
No.
through
No,
the,
definitely not.
Yeah.
the second
Because I
part?
noticed it was like how he turned it. I was like, I saw it the first time. So that was the key.
Yeah,
I was overconfident.
Yeah.
it was. Oh, dude, another great part of this movie when the black suit. I don't know his name, but the suiter that
Polybus.
yeah, where he's like, "You're Odysseus." Like shot in the throat right
didn't even-
away.
yeah,
Couldn't even
didn't
get his
even-
name
yeah.
out. Oh, and also again, it was all in the third act, which you said was epic.
Epic, dude.
When Odysseus goes to the temple or whatever, and this one dude's like pointing a sword at his chest, and then just he hits it right into his throat. Greatest part of the whole movie.
It was epic, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, the temple scene was really good.
Yeah, temple scene was great.
Man. Let's see. I'm trying to think of some other characters I want to highlight real quick. We're bouncing. We are hopping
dude,
all
we
over the
can't-
place. And you
yeah,
know what?
We're pulling a Nolan,
Let's
bro.
talk Penelope.
There you go, Penelope.
Anne
I
Hathaway.
thoroughly enjoyed her scenes behind the screen.
Yeah.
When she was talking to Telemachus through the screen, like because he didn't always go back there, but when he did, they did talk some. back
Yeah.
there. But it kind of, I don't know, the illusion of like she's not there, but
Like
she
the
is
veil?
there. Yeah, like she's covered. Yeah. They're all trying to seek her hand, but like she's behind something. Like I don't know, man. There's this illusion of she's unattainable. Like it was I don't know. I enjoyed it. Her acting shined bright through it. Like it was great.
Well, there was a scene. It happened multiple times. I forget which time, but like where she was yelling at Telemachus, like the camera angle that they used to get both like the side of his face and her. Like I remember just thinking during the scene, I was like, "This looks awesome." Like her facial expressions were great.
Yep.
Like they played off each other very well. I thought Tom Holland did great as well, but like I thought Anne Hathaway carried it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On that end, I thought that she was great.
Yeah. I agree.
So good. How about all the different trials and obstacles they had to go through? Cyclops, that whole scene was just disturbing and stressful. And
I mean, I like the visual of the Cyclops because it was very creepy and very disgusting.
yeah. Dudes are just getting eaten. Literally, like, they showed that whole scene, like, not up close, but, like,
They
you
took
see,
their time with it.
Yes, they took their
They
time
sat
with
there
it.
for a minute, and you can hear the
You
crunching.
could see his blood on his chin, and it's, dude, it was so disturbing.
And then,
When they poked him in the eye.
dude,
Like they were too close for that.
And then just the scream that he. Oh my gosh!
Did your theater did it
Yeah,
shake?
the IMAX, absolutely.
It gave me a headache. How
Yes.
loud it was. It was great.
That When they invade Troy,
Yep.
and then the ultimate shipwreck at the end was that shipwreck scene was so loud in IMAX.
I had to
my gosh.
cover, like, I've got one ear that's like more sensitive than the other. Like, my wife looks over and I'm plugging one of my ears, but like, it was.
You got to protect yourself from the sirens.
The
dude.
B-Wax,
Got
man.
to.
You got to bring the B-Wax. That's what
You're
it is.
right.
Yep.
But yeah, the Cyclops scene. And so, like, is it just like Odysseus' arrogance? Like, oh, we'll just go a different route, see the world, like.
Honestly, because of that final dialogue with Penelope, he didn't truly want to go home
Yeah.
yet. He that's what I think what it was.
It's crazy.
And then the Cersei scene. Let's talk about the Cersei scene for a little bit.
yeah,
Okay?
dude. Ugh.
Nolan and the way he does things, he's practical. He goes practical majority of the time, right? The way that she was molding these people's faces was absolutely insane. Rubbing and pulling and yanking, and you see the jaws
Dude.
extend. You see, I need to see how that scene was made.
What got
It
me
was
before that was just like watching them like
Eat.
Oh,
Disturbing,
dude,
dude.
very disturbing.
Like, it was very disturbing.
Yeah. That whole scene was.
And I thought they were just hungry at first. I was
Yeah.
like, what the heck?
Yeah.
But, ugh.
when she said "leave your armor," I'm like, okay.
Dude, anytime someone says leave, like,
Yeah, leave your weapons at the door.
this whole movie, from both ends, too. Even they did it to the suitors at the end. It's like,
Yeah.
don't do that, y'all. Like, nobody should do that in this world.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then they dropped, when they go out there, they see all the remains of different armors and weapons. Like, that should be enough to tell you. Like, only Odysseus had enough intuition
They
to
were
not eat.
curious enough to stare at the armor, but didn't take it as a warning to not leave theirs.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that was crazy. And Odysseus, when he gets in there, he has the conversation. He's talking to her. He sees the food. He wants to eat the food.
Oh, yeah.
He almost does, but
That would have been the end of the movie.
yeah, the animals were warning. The animals are warning him too.
Dude,
so.
instantly I was like, well, he clearly doesn't eat it because,
It wouldn't be the end of the movie because Zeus wouldn't allow it. That's the whole theme, right? Zeus was protecting him the whole entire
Yeah,
time.
I guess so. Yeah.
So then they move on to the siren scene. Was that after that, right? I believe.
Well, it was.
Oh, the
there's
Giants.
more. The
The
Giants.
Giants.
Dude,
Oh.
the Giants was crazy.
Dude, okay, were you guys taken back a little bit when the child giant that they first saw?
Yeah.
Like, when they turned around and it was like a kid's face, I was like, wait, what just happened?
Yeah.
What are we doing here?
Obviously hindsight's always 20/20, but when they saw a child, when she started screaming, that's when they run.
That's your cue.
That's when you run.
Yeah.
Like this. This can't be good.
That was cool though. I like that the scream and then the over the hill.
Yep.
These massive bodies
It
and
was
creatures.
the body count, like, yeah, obviously he lost everybody, but I wish I could know, like, how many people did he have? He had 3 ships, and they lost 2 of them.
immediately
at the
too.
end.
Yeah, like that was insane.
Yeah, but boy, oh boy.
And to see the giants, they were just like hanging on the sides and just yanking and pulling it.
Yeah,
down.
just destroying the boats and just blood all over the beach. It was crazy, man.
They like trapped some of them in in between the sticks.
The moving trees.
The moving trees.
Oh my goodness! And they were just poking the
Yep.
the soldiers through the trees.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We don't like know anything else about this, I guess, entire civilization of giants.
Giants. Yeah.
I don't know.
But the siren scene was epic.
The siren scene was good, really good. I'm just like blown away by the one guy who, like, he has wax in, but then he takes one of them out.
Because he wants to hear it.
He wants to hear it. And again, I was thinking, like, they had been through so much at that point. Maybe he's like, I don't care anymore. At least I can go out with this pleasurable sound, I guess. But
Yeah.
tells you everything you want to hear, I think Odysseus said.
Yeah, and
Everything you want to be true or something like
Yeah,
that.
and the fact that you can't get to it.
Yeah.
It hurts so bad. That kind of thing. Oh, man, that was wild.
And then there was the whirlpool, the rock dragon monster thing.
80s.
I couldn't tell what that thing
80s.
was.
Yeah, me either. That was weird. Yeah, they went through a lot.
Yeah. Hey, and you know what? Then
Probably
as
missing
far
some
as far as the book goes, like there's still like more.
Yeah, for
So,
sure.
yeah.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Man, that the whirlpool where they had to choose paths.
Yeah.
I honestly was like, I know what you were told in Hades. I would actually love to see you try to go into the whirlpool and then shoot out, like try to hit the angle like he was explaining.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, if we like dip it a little bit, we can pop out the other side, and they're like, no, we're going
No.
right through the middle.
Yeah,
like, what are we
dude.
doing here? I thought that was hysterical. They're like, no, we're definitely not doing that.
And then the cattle that they
Yep.
that whole scene.
Oh, yeah.
Follows cattle.
Where they said they wouldn't do it, but they were stuck there because they couldn't get off the island. So it's like, so imagine that you made this commitment, and they were
stayed strong.
They stayed strong, but the wind never came. They never had the chance to get out.
I love how they had like a pit, and they're just all kind of just down there,
Just
secretly
hiding.
eating. Yeah.
It's like when your kid goes and like to poop behind like the couch and it's like hiding. That's exactly what they were doing.
I know what face you're making. I know what face you're making.
Like they walked right up on him and he's like, oh.
Yeah. And Odysseus walks up and he's like, did you think the sun god wouldn't see you? Like,
We were hoping you wouldn't see us. I don't know, man. So between the dogs and just I'm getting softer and softer. I was talking to my wife about this with movies. Like I can't watch harsh, and it's not even like this movie's like very harsh, right? But just like I hate seeing. I don't want to see a dude get eaten by a giant cyclops. You know what I'm saying? Like I just hard like, and obviously the events of these things are mystical, like Greek mythology and all that. But it's like I was talking to Courtney about this. And I'm like, dude, people sometimes say like, if you could live like in any part in history, when would you stop right now? Like, don't. There's nowhere else. Yeah. Literally nowhere else.
Violence. Yeah.
Like imagine you're just some villager who's like has no money, and now you have to go fight some war in Troy because
for some king
that you don't know. You know what I'm saying? And then, like, all these men who are following Odysseus, and, you know, he is a good leader, but at the same time, like, leads them astray, all to their death.
Yeah.
It's just kind of like, it's cool, he's the hero, it's great, you know, and, you know, he's going to go give them an honorable death by sailing west or whatever, cool. It's just like, dude, what a crappy way to, like, just, I'm glad things aren't like that necessarily, at least here in America.
You're not going back.
Yeah, I ain't going back.
Yeah.
Yeah, just like fighting wars for, you know, for what?
What gets me, and you're talking about like, you know, kind of softening up in your old age, and this bothered me about Interstellar, is like I have a really hard time with people missing parts of like their kids' lives. Mm-hmm. It bothers me. I've never rewatched Interstellar because of that, because I was like, he missed his whole kid's lives.
Yeah, yeah.
And then in this, luckily he gets back to his kid.
Sure.
But I mean, by this time he's a grown man almost. Yeah. So like that always just like tugs at my heartstrings.
Yeah, that was hard. And actually, that was a good scene when he's explaining to Penelope like why he has to go. And she even said like, we can just leave. And you know, he's like, no. Well, then his rage will come out on on Ithaca. You know, like he had to do it. Like that's what I'm saying. It's just like, well, this is your spot and like rank and file. Like just go do what you got to do. You know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think the build up for Odysseus to return home and reunite with Penelope, like that dialogue they had was top notch.
Yeah.
Unlike anything I've seen in a long time.
Yeah. And I'm just too stupid of a person to explain why it's good. Like why the Nolan strategy of like the way he does his cuts and his cinematography, and this is where we really do need a motto here, but like the flashbacks, the music, like everything is done with excellence.
Yes.
You know? I think my buddy Jeff was telling me this today that there was this clip of, or no, another friend, but this clip of like Matt Damon talking about they were filming a scene, and he's like, when you see Christopher Nolan movie, you see like just like scores of people in the background, and you're like, those are real people. There's no CGI here. There's like 1,000 people there, right? And like he's just like running, and it's just him and the camera guy. And then there's like some dude that runs by him just lit on fire. And then Christopher Nolan's like, okay, yeah, that was just a quick little flashback scene. And it's like all that time, all that money, all that effort for maybe a 6-second clip of a flashback while some epic music is playing and someone's narrating a story.
Yeah,
I think
so epic.
I think obviously Nolan himself has put himself in such a great position.
Yeah.
Because like when he calls, you answer the phone. Like all these actors, he has his pick.
Yeah, was it weird not seeing Michael Caine?
That was kind of weird.
Cillian Murphy. Yeah, that was really weird.
I would have loved to see Cillian Murphy.
Yeah.
Dude, at first when I saw Robert Pattinson, I was like, oh yeah, Cillian. Oh wait, no, that's not Cillian Murphy. And it took me like a second to realize it wasn't him. You know?
Nice.
Kind of looks a little similar, but then they don't.
Yeah.
All right, what else? There's a lot of. I mean, there's so much in this movie, but what else are we missing?
I mean, there's somebody out there screaming like, "Talk about this."
I know. I'm struggling. I'm tired. What else was there?
I mean, music it hit on all the times, but the time I want to point out the most was the lack of music, which Shimano and I have talked about in numerous other movies, like the usage of zero music when they put the wax in the ears, and everything went silent, and then you see Odysseus just screaming and screaming and screaming, and then it's just, the sound starts to come back, like that. That usage there that's how you tell a story. That's storytelling.
Yep. Yeah, without a doubt. Yeah.
Great movie. I know Shimado.
I wish he was here, man. I know he would have so much to say.
He hasn't seen it yet.
Oh, yeah, because he's so busy.
That's so wild. But
Can we spoil it? Hey, like, he definitely knows what
Oh
happened.
yeah. Spoilers. His book's been out for over 2,000 years. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. I guess that's probably it.
That's it, man.
Kind of an anticlimactic ending.
That's all
Sorry,
she
y'all.
wrote, yeah.
I kind of fizzled out there at the end.
Yeah, I mean, there's other things we could touch on, but nothing to top what we've talked about already.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, there's like Helen of Troy.
That's
Like
right.
that was a really cool side quest for Telemachus. That was cool.
Yeah, no, I like that. Yeah, it was cool to see. So John Bernthal's character is, here we go, Menelaus?
Menelaus?
Menelaus? I don't know, dude. I don't know.
It's Menelaus.
King of
Yes.
Sparta.
Yes.
Yeah.
But then, like, seeing how like Agamemnon got killed, like that was
Yeah.
ultimately like his.
And he was the one who said, don't do what I did and just walk in.
Yep.
Be discreet.
Be in disguise. Yeah, learn from me. Yeah, dude, when they're all like chasing them out of Hades too.
Yeah,
Again.
running the ship. Right into the ship.
Run to the ship, dude.
Who the chopper?
If I do watch this again,
Count.
I'm gonna count how many times.
Good, I'm going tomorrow. I'll do it for you.
Yeah, count. How many times are they run into ships?
Yeah, love it, dude. Great movie. I highly recommend. Go see it. I mean, it was phenomenal.
Yeah. I will always watch Christopher Nolan movies for sure. You just have to.
Yeah, it's an easy first night watch. IMAX if you can.
Yeah, and it didn't feel, it was 3 hours, but again, like I was not like this thing's, like one of you said earlier, I wish it was longer.
Yeah, for sure.
So it's like, it didn't feel like it was like too long. I mean, so incredible. All right, well, ladies and gentlemen, I think that's it. That is it.
That's all she wrote.
The Odyssey, Odysseus did make it back. And so did we for season 2 of Trial by Tomato. So big shout out again to all of our listeners, everyone who is playing this season. If you are not, go to trialbytomato.com. Get your picks in for the next 9 movies. The next one to come up is Spider-Man Brand New Day.
Ooh,
So get
2
your
weeks. Yeah.
get your picks in. And yeah, with all that in mind, for my good friends Sandy and the landlord Jordan Mosley, this is T-Roll saying thank you so much for listening to the Royal Geek Podcast. We will see you next time, you peasants.